No, don't worry, you didn't wake up in an alternate timeline. This is in fact the Kidzilla Archive YouTube channel, and today we are not doing DC Multiverse or Star Wars Black Series. That's right, we're branching out. Today we have our very first Marvel Legends figure unboxing. So yeah, kind of took an L on the price of this, $54.99. If I would have waited like a week, this thing drastically dipped in price to about £45. So kind of a bit choked up on that, but this was my first ever Marvel Legends piece, and I'd seen other people saying that this was worth the price, and I actually caught this out in the wild, which is apparently quite rare to do, as this is quite sought after figure, and you know, you don't just come across it. So I thought, you know what, I'll splash out on it, seeing as how it's my first ever Marvel Legends figure, and the box work caught my eye straight away. And I've actually joined a couple of groups for Marvel Legends collecting, and I saw a lot of people raving about this, so I thought, hey, gotta pick it up. So this is in fact the Marvel Legends Modok figure. I'm not sure if you'd class this as a deluxe figure because it's in a special bit of packaging. I've only ever seen a couple of Marvel Legends figures like this without a plastic window to show you the actual figure, and they all seem to be deluxe figures, but I'm guessing that just because of the price point and the really nice box. Speaking about the box, the colors and the presentation of this is amazing. There's honestly so much going on this front section here. It's a shame about this little wall of text down here, but other than that, this thing is really aesthetically pleasing to look at. I know Modok recently just got a new show out on Disney Plus. I haven't yet to watch it, but it looks quite entertaining. So yeah, just taking a look at the sides of the box here, we've got a more cartoony representation of Modok from a comic, and here is a look at the back of the box. So you can see he stands around 21.5 centimeters tall, which is quite tall for a figure. There's some close-ups there, the whole figure there, with a bit of text just to the left of it. So half man, half computer, forever sat, just being a big raging head with a Oliver Tree style haircut. On top here we've got a little Modok symbol, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. I mean, this is a really nice box. It's a shame that there isn't a window for in box collectors. You know, if you wanted to keep this in box, you'd never actually be able to see the figure, which is a shame, but you know, you get this nice big bit of art in the front of it, so I definitely think it is worth having no window so you can get all this awesome artwork in on the front. So let's not waste any more time. Let's crack the figure open and take a look at it. Gonna try my best to preserve the box, as it is quite the thing to look at, and I'm not doing a very good job of that so far. So the little side flap here of the box folds out, so you get a more complete look at the Modok comic look on the side. Get the rest of his arm. That's a nice little thing, nice little hidden feature. Whoa, stuff is officially falling out. All right, okay, everything is just ready to fall out. This was not set to be displayed like this. All right, just do me a favor and pretend that that went a lot smoother than it did, because yeah, everything just dropped out essentially there. I thought I felt a bit of it rattling around on the inside, but yeah, there is a look at our packaging outside of the box. The headpiece just keeps falling out. Got a massive giant metal base, some legs. It's like a blast off his face, and yeah, lots of pieces to build. So let's get this off to one side and have a route for instructions. Just a quick shout to the Marvel Legends quality control team. Could have done with a bit of sellotape or some zip ties there, boys, because everything just wants to fall out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out piece by piece. There is no instructions, but you know, don't go feeding this to a 3-year-old because they won't like it. So it should be a pretty straightforward build. I just thought maybe because there's so many parts, there's, you know, some instructions, but you know what, I've put together my fair share of IKEA furniture, so I think I can handle this, boys, don't worry. So we've got the headpiece here. Take a look at all of these individually closer up once they're all out of the plastic packaging. Got maybe a base, something like that. Bit of plastic protect for this red thing, which fell out instantly. some hands. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, the hands are sellotaped in. Good going, lads. Another bit of plastic base. Oh, alternate face. Very nice. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, and this is sellotaped in. Good going. I like how you picked and choose what you were going to sellotape. Choices were made, and the front plate thing. It's Modok. There he is. Whee! Looking good. All right, so I'm gonna get the sellotape bits out, and then get back to you. All right, so a quick look at all of the pieces before we go ahead and put our Modok together. We've got this little blast off thing, some flames. I'm guessing this is the flames that he sits on. 2 purple legs, pretty undetailed, but don't worry, they're not in use anyway because he sits in a chair. There they are. There is some articulation in them if that is what you care about. I mean, there you go. Look at that. Thighs bend so you can have a proper sitting display. Oh, sounds like you need some deep heat on those knees. We've got a couple of hands here. No interchangeable hands. Pretty boring looking, pretty standard looking. There's one. And then this one is more of a fist. Yeah. Next up we have the very fashionable bowl cut with pink laser beam headband, I think, yeah. Pink laser beam headband. Just a big solid lump of plastic. This purple plant thing, not a clue what this is. I think it's just more rocket, you know, jet fire stuff. This thing, not a clue what this is. Just a gold bit of base. Another gold bit of base. This looks like it's going to be the back of the chair that he sits in. We have an alternate face for Modok, so yeah, really nicely painted. We've got some depth to the mouth there, it's nice to see. 3D, it's got a tongue inside. Big scary white eyes and a little Uzi Vert gem on the right above the snout. Very dope. The main attraction, Modok, looking all soured grapes in this. I mean, he's not exactly sinister looking, he looks like he's just been told off. So I think you can just pull the face off, maybe? Yeah, look at that. Face just slides right off, so I will definitely be attaching the alternate face. I think that's much more appealing, and there's a bit of cardboard in the way there. So yeah, there's just some plugs in the back of both the faces, and it just slots into this little brick hole here. So yeah, this is the main piece. We've got this little gear stick, which does actually move. It's on a ball joint. Couple buttons. Don't know what you'd call that, like the motion lines for his speech, and his hands. Oh, sorry, they are interchangeable hands. He's got hands on here, and these are the hands that came. So look at that, interchangeable hands. All right, so let's do a quick time lapse of me putting this thing together. Hopefully, it's not too complicated. Let's do it. Oh. Alright, so that nightmare is over. We now have our finished product, Modok. Yeah, that was it was a bit more painful than I would have liked, but oh, hold on, let me get his little gear stick in hand. Right, so as I was wrestling with the gear stick thing, it did pop off. It looks like it's supposed to come off though, but I did notice I've got a nice big lovely black paint splodge on the back of it. I mean, probably won't see it from the front obviously, but come on, quality control lads, £55 figure. No need for that. And done. There is our complete Modok. I did go with the alternate hands. It looks a lot better, and it also is how it looks on the box as well. He's got one closed fist and one hand on his gear stick. It does fit on there quite well. You used to have to pop it off first, because otherwise it's just a complete pain. This thing wasn't too hard to build. Like I said before, it was a bit of a hassle. I had to keep making cuts. I don't know if I disguised that well enough in editing, we'll see. I did go with the alternate face, like I said. I think it's a bit more interesting than the grimacing look, but it is nice that they gave us the option of 2 faces. Give you a quick 360 of them. The back side, obviously a bit plain and boring. He's got some indentations in his golden chariot. I built this back part, as you probably saw in the time lapse, like 3 times because the hair was annoying, and so was this little base piece. It feels quite stable, but also it's quite chunky, so he just naturally wants to rock forward. He is actually technically on a ball joint. He does move from side to side and up and down a little bit, but other than that, yeah, it is definitely a cool figure. It's hard to fit him all in frame. He is absolutely massive, behemoth. The detailing on this is 10 out of 10 for the face. I mean, everywhere else is just kind of this bland gold colour, but the face is obviously the big selling point here, and the hair looks pretty snazzy too. He's got the Howard Wolowitz special going on, and if we just look at the bottom, the fire is actually quite well done too. It does really give off the blasting effect. The flames coming down and then rising up off the ground. So yeah, as far as articulation goes, obviously you're not going to be doing too much with this guy. His what I thought were speakers originally were his leg holes. You know, they're on a ball joint. The knees have joints in them, and so do the feet, and the hands are pretty, the arms, sorry, are pretty movable. And yeah, that's pretty much a lot for articulation. This is definitely a statuesque piece. The base is definitely moving on its own, so make sure you have it on a really good sturdy flat surface if you don't want it to be moving. Let's get a really scary close-up look at that Modok face. The detailing on this face is really good, obviously because it's so large. They could go into more detail with the wrinkles and the face shape and lines. Everything about this looks 3D. You've got the open mouth, as I stated earlier on. The teeth are all 3D with the mouth crevice being open, and the tongue being curled up inside of it. Also, his eyes are technically 3D with the actual pupils being separated from the eye line here, and his brow coming over the top of the eye just adds that even more sinister look and effect. So yeah, really happy with this. The overall presentation of it has been 10 out of 10. The box is awesome. Could have done with a bit of sellotape, but you know, you can't win them all. And just, yeah, the overall look of the figure is amazing, and this is definitely a centerpiece for a Marvel Legends series collection. So yeah, really happy to have this be my first Marvel Legends series figure. Some more Marvel Legends series content coming out in the future on the Kidzilla Archive YouTube channel. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like, and I'll leave the playlist where all of the Marvel Legends series videos will be going in the description of this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.